Welcome to Latest News Blaster. If you want daily real celebrity news, subscribe now. Corey Harrison, widely known to millions as Big Hoss from the long-running History Channel hit Pawn Stars, has been the subject of intense curiosity and speculation ever since the passing of his grandfather, Richard the Old Man Harrison, in 2018, with fans repeatedly asking one major question. Did Corey's net worth really explode after the family patriarch died? And if so, how much of that wealth is real versus exaggerated internet hype? To understand the truth, it's important to look beyond clickbait headlines and dig into Corey's long-term role in the Harrison family business, his television earnings, inheritance realities, and the strategic moves he made both before and after his grandfather's death. Corey was never just a background character on Pawn Stars. From a very young age, he was deeply embedded in the world-famous gold and silver pawn shop in Las Vegas, starting to work there in his teens, learning the trade hands-on, and gradually proving that he had the business instincts needed to survive in a high-pressure, cash-driven industry. By the time Pawn Stars premiered in 2009, Corey was already a manager at the shop, handling inventory, negotiating deals, and helping run daily operations, which means that long before any inheritance discussions ever began, he was already earning a solid income from the family business. When the show became a global phenomenon, Corey's financial situation changed dramatically, as cast members reportedly earned tens of thousands of dollars per episode at the show's peak, with later seasons allegedly pushing salaries into six-figure territory per episode for top stars. And although exact numbers have never been officially confirmed, industry insiders widely agree that Corey earned millions over the show's multi-decade run, making television, not inheritance, the primary driver of his wealth. The death of the old man, while deeply emotional for the family and fans alike, did not suddenly transfer a massive fortune directly into Corey's bank account in the way many people assume, because Richard Harrison was famously practical and had publicly stated before his death that he intended to leave most of his estate to his son, Rick Harrison, with structured trusts for grandchildren rather than unrestricted lump sums, a move designed to prevent reckless spending and protect the long-term stability of the family's wealth. In fact, Rick Harrison later confirmed in interviews that his father did not leave a direct inheritance to his grandchildren in the traditional sense, instead placing funds into trusts, which significantly undercuts the viral narrative that Corey instantly became filthy rich overnight due to inheritance alone. That said, Corey's net worth did continue to grow substantially after his grandfather's passing, but the reasons are far more strategic and business-oriented than sensational headlines suggest. Following 2018, Pawn Stars remained a lucrative brand through reruns, licensing deals, streaming platforms, and international syndication, all of which continue to generate revenue long after episodes are filmed, meaning Corey still benefits financially from the show's ongoing popularity even as new seasons slowed down. Additionally, Corey leveraged his fame to expand into other ventures, including personal appearances, endorsements, and promotional partnerships, which can be extremely profitable for reality TV stars with strong brand recognition. Beyond television, Corey has also invested in real estate, a common wealth-building strategy among celebrities, reportedly owning properties in Las Vegas that appreciated significantly in value during the post-2020 real estate boom, further boosting his overall net worth without relying on inheritance money. Another often overlooked factor is Corey's lifestyle transformation, including his dramatic weight loss and increased focus on health, which led to new sponsorship opportunities and expanded his appeal beyond the pawn shop audience, subtly increasing his earning potential in ways fans rarely connect directly to wealth accumulation. The perception that Corey became dramatically richer after the old man died may also stem from visible lifestyle changes, including travel, luxury vehicles, and business expansions. But these outward signs of wealth reflect long-term financial growth rather than a sudden windfall. And when financial analysts estimate Corey Harrison's net worth today, often placing it in the range of several $1 million, they typically cite cumulative TV earnings, business income, and investments as the primary sources. It's also important to recognize that the death of Richard Harrison symbolically marked a new era for the Harrison family brand, shifting more responsibility and visibility onto Rick and Corey, which indirectly increased Corey's value as a public figure and business operator, allowing him greater leverage in negotiations, partnerships, and future projects. In short, while it is tempting to believe that Corey Harrison's net worth exploded simply because the old man passed away, the reality is far more nuanced and arguably more impressive. Corey built his wealth gradually through years of work, television success, smart financial decisions, and brand management, with inheritance playing a minimal and highly controlled role, proving that his financial standing today is not the result of a single tragic moment, but the culmination of decades spent learning the business, adapting to fame, and capitalizing on opportunity, making the true story less sensational than rumors, but far more credible, and ultimately far more respectful to the legacy of the man who taught him the value of hard work in the first place.